Nowadays, it can be very easy to predict what publishers have in mind when it comes to game releases. Cash cow sequels and money-back filling remasters seem to be the way the industry's headed, unfortunately. Sometimes, however, you think to yourself, by God, I wish I had this game in my life. It'd make things so much better. Just this one game. Hello everyone! Today I want to share with you the top 10 games gamers would die to have announced. Keep in mind that this list is fictional, well probably unless they decide to make one of the games on the list, so don't get your hopes too high. And number 10 is sequel to one of the best Star Wars games, Jedi Academy. Ever since the conclusion of the Jedi Knight series of games in 2003, there hasn't been a Star Wars game since that has done true justice to lightsaber combat, whether it be single player or multiplayer. Having the game built with an updated version of the Quake engine allowed for greater community mod support as well. Furthermore, the game enjoyed a massive cult following many years after the game was launched, with many servers still around to this day. While a lot of fans yearn for a new Knights of the Old Republic game, I feel a new game in the style of the Jedi Knight series with updated graphics and an overhauled combat system that still allows for freedom like the old one would breathe new life into the Star Wars gaming franchise. Hopefully it won't be made by EA either. We've had enough of those guys. Moving on to number 9, we've got Black 2. Joining the likes of GoldenEye 007 on the N64, Medal of Honor, and its older brother, the first PlayStation, Black was the definitive FPS game for the PS2, and probably it's time for consoles. Though it also did come out for the Xbox, the PS2 didn't have a solid FPS experience, and then Black came along with incredible sound design and cinema-style action that blew players away in 2006. Criterion Games, famous for their Burnout series, were the minds behind the 6th generation of console game. Not bad for a racing-focused studio. With today's advent in technology, we're hoping to get a Black 2 on modern systems and PCs. That will surely bring many a smile to the faces of gamers worldwide. Oh, God knows we need them. Here's hoping a gaming classic returns with a new Castlevania game at number 8. Konami's been having a rough patch gaming-wise. Ever since they decided to pour all their efforts into pachinko machines, using some of gaming's very own iconic characters and properties, gamers were left in the dust to grieve the lost heroes and gaming experiences we could have had. Damn it, I missed Metal Gear Solid already. One of those beloved titles since the 80s was Castlevania, one of Konami's most popular horror action franchises that probably gave birth to the genre on the OG Nintendo Entertainment System. While Konami did grace us with an anniversary collection of the classics not too long ago, the franchise hasn't seen any new games since the Lords of Shadow reboot 9 years ago. It's about time Castlevania gets a new game so we can defeat the Prince of Darkness once more. Wouldn't be a bad idea to remake one of the PS2 games or even make a co-op open world experience. One can only dream. Let's take the list to space with number 7 for a Destroy All Humans sequel. Let's set the scene here, shall we? It's the Cold War, and the last thing you'd want to be worried about are grey Roswell-looking aliens in spaceships going down to probe your backside. This is a family show, people! Now, imagine putting this into a game and releasing it on a PS2 and Xbox back in the day. What's the result, you ask? A sleeper hit of a franchise that will make a killing if it returns. Think about it, a detailed, expansive cityscape you can explore in a UFO with on-foot shenanigans where you can use a ton of creative extraterrestrial weaponry. Wait a minute, that's already what the games are all about. What's the next logical step? Oh, I know! Bigger and better weapons, more cities to explore, and customizable UFOs to satiate your alien body shop dreams. The games have been re-released to newer consoles in recent years, but Nordic Games have reassured us since 2016 that they're looking into what to do for the future of the franchise, and hopefully that includes a new game down the line. Right, now that we're back on Earth, how about a gritty sequel to Mercenaries at number 6? Mercenaries was a series made up of 2 games where you could let your dreams of wanton destruction and myriad mayhem be unleashed. I seriously need to work on getting my inner voice to calm down there. Anyway, the franchise had its last entry on the PS3, and it would be awesome if it could make a comeback anytime soon. Given how the name of the game was Destructibility, if lovingly crafted into a newly found game engine and coupled with giving the player complete freedom to destroy what they choose, I think Mercenaries would top the charts of open world games for sure.
What did I miss?
Hey, Aggie!
You can clean my shoes.
This school is filled with wild beasts!
You want me to steal your stuff back from a bloodthirsty mob of angry greaseballs?
Now, on to number 5 with Bully. All of us remember this Rockstar Games masterpiece that took the concept of GTA and toned it down to a school setting. Surprisingly, it feels a lot more solid than its big brother, with a multitude of minigames and charm that hasn't been surpassed or replicated. Yes, it made you out to be a real jerk, but you were a bully with a heart of gold at the end of the day. Bully did receive a scholarship edition for modern consoles and was even ported to mobile devices. We're still hoping for a sequel that could continue the story, or have a new game altogether with a new protagonist.
And boy, that nose of yours, keep it clean.
One last look into shining heaven, Imperious.
At number 4, an actual Diablo game. Not too long ago, Blizzard broke all of our hearts when they revealed their next addition to the much beloved legend, Diablo Immortal, would be a mobile game. A mobile game! Leaving aside the frustration and mess that followed the announcement, Blizzard could very well redeem themselves by announcing a new Diablo game alongside Immortal and have it serve the role of a mobile companion app. Because Lord knows what they were thinking when... Sorry about that, folks. Bring your brooms and let's hop on to number 3 with a new Harry Potter game. While I have no problem with the new Harry Potter mobile game they've announced recently, I don't think that's what a true Harry Potter experience gamers would really like out of the franchise that has the potential to be so much more. As we all know, not all movie tie-in games turn out to be great. Here's looking at you, Deathly Hallows. They can still be good games in their own right. Not a lot of people enjoyed the Order of the Phoenix game that was released shortly after the movie due to it being a broken mess, but fans raved about how Hogwarts was almost fully explorable. I feel a game set in the world of Harry Potter where you can go to various locations at will, have the choice to craft your own character's story with a class-based system, as well as using a broom wherever you wish, with the consequences of course, would really up the bar for an authentic and magical experience in the world of the boy who lived. At number 2, Grand Theft Auto 6.
You know, you're a real asshole.
What did you just say to me?
Stop it!
You knew this was coming. The king of open world games really needs a new entry, now that we've practically gotten bored of GTA 5 at this point. I think the next step the franchise would take would be expand into a multi-city sandbox, where you can explore Los Santos, Vice City, and Liberty City all in one map. A lot of people like the interlinked story of GTA 5, so that's the concept they should definitely keep for the new entry, possibly with an all-female cast to keep things fresh. More minigames would be a welcome addition, but please don't bring Roman back. I thought I was going to stop bowling for life. A variety of vehicles and missions would be much appreciated, as well as having mod support right off the bat. Whatever Rockstar has planned for GTA 6, I hope it blows our collective minds. Finally, at number 1, it would be a miracle to see a Valve game with a 3 in it. Valve, the dominant PC games distributor and gaming innovator for years on end, just can't seem to count. I'm serious. So far, we've had Half-Life and Half-Life 2, Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2, but where are number 3 for those games? Are they afraid that the number 3 might bring bad luck? Worse still, most of their games haven't had a wrapped up story yet. I want answers to my questions! I think it's safe to assume that a Half-Life 3 coming out is as much a fact as having Godzilla stomp through your backyard. You never know though. Let's keep our hopes high, and let's strive to believe that we can get our hands on any Valve game with a 3 in it in the title while we still draw breath.
Kill all sons of bitches. That's my official instructions.
And that's all for today. So what do you think of my list? Let me know in the comments section below. Please like, share, and hit the bell icon to never miss my new uploads. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.